Hey everybody, Justin Cena here. How's it going? I've got a great video for you. I'm going to show you exactly how to handle customer service the right way with Shopify. And you guys have been requesting this video for a while. I know this video is going to save you a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of aggravation. Let's jump into it right now. I'm going to show you how to do customer service the right way with Shopify. So we're talking about customer service and Shopify, and the bottom line is if you want to build a long-term business, if you want to build a quote-unquote real business, one that's actually going to make significant money, one that's going to run consistently for the long term, right? You need to do customer service the right way. You can't just half-ass it, right? It's not just something where you're going to be able to say, oh, okay, I'll check it once a week, right? It's not as simple as saying, oh, I'll hire someone, some virtual assistant that has customer service experience, right? There's a wrong way to do it, and there's a right way to do it. And when you do it the wrong way, you're gonna feel those consequences. You're gonna have more disputes and more negative reviews. And I'll talk about some of the risks in doing customer service the wrong way and how to correct those. But the right way, for sure, this is what the right way includes, and it means being responsive, right? Not taking 7 days to answer a customer service email. It means being available on different channels. Right? People might not only email customer service complaints. They might want to chat with you. They might send you a message on Facebook. They might DM you on Instagram. They might reply to a comment somewhere, right? You need to be available on different channels. You need to be monitoring these different channels, and you need to be generating revenue from leads, right? Not all customer service is bad. Some customer service questions can immediately lead into sales, right? You need to generate revenue from leads. You're not just kind of putting out fires here. You're also trying to take those customers that have pre-sale questions or that have bought other products and push them into buying more. Right? Generating revenue from customer service is something that a lot of people forget to do. And minimizing refunds, minimizing disputes, minimizing claims, those are all really important things. Turning negative experiences into positive experiences, that's a huge thing, right? Having someone come to you with a negative customer service complaint and then you solving that complaint, turn that into a positive, that's how you do the right, that's how customer service is done the right way, period. Right? That's the whole goal of customer service. You take someone who's angry and you turn them into someone who's happy. And obviously another side effect of doing the right way is getting more positive reviews as opposed to negative reviews. Of course, that helps your business in the long term. And really probably the best part is you're going to create a feeling of trust and brand loyalty with these customers. When you give good customer service, you're creating a customer for life. When you give bad customer service, you're probably going to see a negative review, right? So obviously, if you want to build a long-term business, there are so many different important factors that play into that right way of doing customer service with Shopify. Now, what are some common pain points, right? It definitely takes time to do customer service. Maybe you're doing it yourself. It's going to take your time. Maybe you have a virtual assistant. Well, it's going to take your resource, right? It's going to take your time to train them and your money to pay them. So it's taking some type of combination of time and resource to do customer service. That's probably the number one pain point. And you know, that's just part of customer service. Of course, there are ways to reduce those pain points. There are ways to automate. Now, customer service is pretty hard to automate because, you know, we're typically dealing with different people, different humans, right? They have different problems, different questions. There are definitely ways to automate. I'll show you some examples. And another obvious thing is that customer service gets harder when scaling. Not necessarily always true if you have some good automation, if you have good planning and processes in place. And again, I'll show you how to do that. Customers using multiple channels, people just not wanting to basically spread themselves too thin. They don't want to monitor Facebook comments. They don't want to monitor Messenger inbox, email, chat, all these different streams of customer input and customer complaints or pre-sale questions, right? You need to be really paying attention to a lot of different channels, and that's often a pain point there. And you know, I hear this all the time with people inside of my groups. They say, I'll just do it in Gmail, right? I'll just use my Gmail account for it. And you know, if you're doing maybe 2 or 3 sales a day, okay, you could probably handle that in Gmail. But what happens when you scale? Again, if you want to build a real big business, a consistent business, one that's making significant money, one that has a positive brand connotation, you need to be doing the right customer service. Absolutely not going to happen inside of Gmail. So these issues, right, these pain points, they directly translate into dollars and cents. You know, we don't want to just do customer service just to add it to the list of things we're good at. We want to do it because we want to make money, right? And these directly translate, right? Takes time and or resource. Well, you're going to be spending money on VAs. You're going to be taking time to train them. you're going to be doing it on your own. That all costs time, not to mention the frustration and stress of handling customer service yourself, right? When you deal with humans at any level, there's always going to be, you know, some people that are just harder to deal with than others. A lot of frustration when you do it yourself. And it's hard to automate, right? Spending time on answering basic questions, that's even worse for your business, right? Answering basic questions, things that could be automated, you know, it's for lack of a better description, it's a waste of time. You need to be spending your time doing other money-producing activities, and you know, more sales without automation. It's great, obviously, in terms of the business, right? But it is going to lead to more headaches, right? You're going to have more customer service complaints, more people asking about tracking, all these things that can get harder when scaling. You need a way to solve that. And again, talking about multiple channels, right? A customer might be complaining on Facebook, and at the same time, a different customer or a potential customer might be asking for some pre-sale information on Instagram. You want to be monitoring all of these channels. And when you do that correctly, you're actually going to make money off of your customer service as opposed to lose trust, lose money, and get negative reviews if you don't do it. So you have to make sure that you handle these because, again, they translate directly into money. So the question, obviously, and I'm going to show you, the question is, how do you do customer service the right way in Shopify? And I'm going to show you. It's simple when you use Gorgias. And Gorgias is by far my favorite customer service app. It's the best solution. It's the one that I personally use. And I know you're going to absolutely love it. You see the link directly below this video. I want you to check it out. But we're going to go over the shoulder. I'm going to show you just how powerful Gorgias is and show you how it really makes doing customer service the right way as simple as possible for Shopify. This is the Gorgias customer support and live chat app. And first thing I want you to pay attention to, it's got an incredible 4.8 out of 5-star review on over 260 reviews. So it does a great job at exactly what I've been describing, and that's doing customer service the right way. And I'm going to go over the shoulder and really show you the inside of Gorgias, just how great it is, how really robust it is in terms of features. But I want to show you just a couple of things to really call attention to on this page. So you're going to be able to literally see customer support from all different channels: email, live chat, social media. You could even import tickets from another channel if you wanted to do something like that, like a Zendesk or a CRM. Basically 360-degree customer service support. If your customer or a potential customer is trying to reach you, you're going to have that accessible inside of Gorgias. And it's incredibly powerful because we talked about not spreading yourself too thin. Well, you're going to literally have all of the different potential channels right there in front of you. Email, of course, live chat, social media, all in one place, incredibly powerful. And on top of that, obviously live chat, they have an integrated embeddable live chat that really just works perfectly for Shopify. And you could even do, it's basically like a smart chat. You could do refunds, you could edit orders right inside of the help desk live chat. So it's fully integrated. It's not just a random chat widget. It's fully integrated into the Gorgias backend and all the data. And really what I love is the automation, right? Especially when you're scaling. Customer service can be a big thing that holds you back. And when you're scaling, you don't want to have any roadblocks, of course. The automation here, the kind of smart if then else kind of, I don't want to call it coding, but it's like it allows you to do the most basic form of like programming. You could literally say, okay, if this ticket is about delivery status and the customer's tracking number exists, then reply with the tracking number. It's literally that simple, and you don't have to go and copy and paste anything. It's all integrated with Shopify, so it has all that data. That's really the best part, and I'll show you that over the shoulder. But really just the kind of ability to pull directly from your Shopify database, your Shopify order information, your Shopify customer information, your Shopify products, all that stuff. It's just saves so much time and allows things to be automated because you don't need that human element of copying and pasting and clicking over to Shopify and looking up an order and then pasting the tracking number. It's all in there, and not only is it in there, but it's programmatically available for these really cool automations. And again, I'll show you a couple of examples of those, some macros and things like that really make it easy. And make sure you take a look at the link directly below this video. This works perfectly for Shopify and Shopify Plus. And I've tried a lot of different customer service apps and solutions. Gorgias is by far the most impressive. They have so many different features. It works so well. It's so easy to use, and integrates with a lot of different popular apps as well, like Recharge and ShipStation, of course, Messenger, and there's a lot more as well. And you can take a look at an example store and take a look at some of the images. Again, just click the link directly below this video. But I want to go over the shoulder now, and I'm going to actually show you the back end of Gorgias, what you can expect in terms of how that looks and feels. And you're going to see exactly why it's by far the most powerful customer support, live chat, help desk, whatever you want to call it. It's the best option for that for sure. This is the Gorgias backend, your dashboard for all of your customer support needs. And you see on the right-hand side, I've already had this done, but there are some steps to get started, right? You want to connect your Shopify store, you want to connect your email, you want to connect the live chat, so we can have live chat onto our store and connected back here into our dashboard. And we could connect our social channels. Of course, we'll want to do that for tracking. And then we could even add team members if we have virtual assistants or staff. But those are very, very easy to do. And there's a lot of great support videos by Gorgias. They really walk you through step-by-step. Great support from start to finish really there. But it's just basic setup there. And what I want to show you are some really specific cool features that you're going to be using every single day. And if you're doing print on demand, if you're doing drop shipping, if you've been following any of the types of Shopify strategies that I've been teaching over the past couple of years, this is going to be incredibly relevant for you. And it's going to really open up a lot of time and resource for you to focus on other things. And even if you have virtual assistants, to leverage automation more, cut down your costs there. This is, for sure the right way to do customer service. And the first thing I want to show you is the My Ticket section, right? This is probably what you're expecting. You're going to have a list of different tickets. And, we could literally see a stream of tickets in real time. And, of course, you'll be able to click into each one. And, you see a little bit of a subject and a description over here. You see who it's from. And you see, obviously, some message dates and things like that. But clicking into it is where it really gets interesting. And it's incredibly easy to do this. Okay, first of all, you'll see the message chain. So I'll kind of walk through everything, but I really want to show you the cool parts. So this is the message chain, right? When you start answering, you'll see that your reply will go up here, so you can track everything all at once. But here's the really cool things on the right-hand side. This is the customer information, and it's specific to what's going on in Shopify. So we already connected our Shopify store, so it has all of the data integration. And literally, when this guy Philippe emails or whatever Victor. When Victor Tennyson emails in, we're going to see his direct Shopify information, right? And so first of all, no copying and pasting, no needing to go back and forth, right? Everything is right over here. And you could even refund, you can cancel, you could duplicate the order right inside of the Gorgias tool, right? This isn't just a one-dimensional support ticket system. This is fully integrated with Shopify, where we have all of this information right on hand. And obviously this is incredibly useful, right? We even see shipping address, we see the process date, we see the status to make sure that it went through, right? We could even refund. We see the tracking link, right? Everything is available here. Of course, the status just for quick view. Everything from Shopify is shown here in Gorgias. So you don't have to go clicking back and forth, go to your store, go to your copy and paste, come back here, look something up, come back here. Everything is here, even to the point where you can refund the order. But there's something even way better in terms of this screen. And this is great stuff, definitely saves a lot of time. But this is the real, I think, the money maker here, one of many. But this is what I really like in terms of the ticket. Right? These are called macros. Okay, and there are tons and tons of different macros out here, and you could just literally keep going on forever. But what they do are basically, and you'll see, I want to show you one about not receiving their order, right? So where is my order? So the idea with macros are that there are quick one-click response to pretty much any question that gets asked. So in this case, we have a customer saying, I didn't receive my purchase, right? Probably a very common customer service concern. Now let's say you're just using a random ticket system or you're using Gmail. You'd have to go look up this guy's order, log into your Shopify store, take a look at the order, see what's going on, see the tracking status, copy and paste some information, build an email, and then send it back to him over here. Okay, what we have over here is literally everything done for you. Everything is done for you, and it's literally a macro that provides the information. Number of your order, tracking URL of the last order, and status of the last order. And of course, a little sentence on top, a greeting. It pulls the customer's name. Right, these are macros. Built-in responses, built-in actions that are smart. Right, obviously, it's not going to say, number of last order, it's not going to say tracking URL. It's going to actually put in the tracking URL. Right, and I put that in there twice, but you see what's going on here. All right, so it pulls the name, gives a message, and of course, all of this is configurable. You can customize all this. Gives the order number, it gives the tracking link, and it gives the status link, so you can go and come back and actually track the order over on Shopify. And it's just a little demo over here, but you would be able to click directly back over into your Shopify store's order status page. And that's all within a click. And there are macros for all different types of responses, and we'll just kind of go through a couple of them. They're not all going to be relevant over here, but let's say the email was, I need to cancel my order. You just come ahead and do something like this. Hi, customer last name. I've just canceled your order. Number of last order. And then a closing. Right, order status. I've checked on your order number. Look at all the information, right? I think this is so powerful. It pulls the address. It pulls the zip code, city, state. This is adding so much trust and reassurance to the customer. And it's literally just one click away. All these little green and blue highlighted areas, that information gets pulled in from Shopify automatically. So it's going to show the shipment date. It's going to give the tracking number. It's going to give the tracking link. It's going to confirm the address, all within one click. You see all the information just got built in there. It shipped on February 17th. The tracking number is this. Here's how you track it. Let us know if you have any other questions. One click, it does that. And as you see, there's so many different ones. There's some of the different integrations like Recharge. Lots of different ways to integrate. There's chat, of course, Facebook private message, all integrations with social media here. But, this is the basis of the automation, right? And this is kind of the first level of the automation in terms of the idea here that we have these macros that automatically pull very relevant information from Shopify. Right? Let's say they send an email about damaged items. Right? You could have a copy and paste message ready to go about damaged items. And, you would say that you want to send a product out of stock email. Okay, all ready to go. And of course, you can create your own. Maybe you're doing, a business about sports tickets, and you want to say, you want to send out an email saying, hey, don't forget to print out your tickets or whatever. Easily do that. Just set a macro for that, right? It could be anything that you want. And if it's relevant, you could pull in information directly from Shopify. So it's incredibly powerful. And that's just one of the many features here. So I'm just going to pick that macro. Where's my order? And I'm going to send that. And this will send that email over to the customer. And you'll see that it's now updated over here in the chain. So the next thing I want to show you down here, social lead. This is just super valuable. And it's going to literally make you a lot of money. And I'm going to show you how to automate it as well. But this is kind of the same idea as a ticket, except that this is a lead. See over here, the comment was, I need this. A lead from Facebook. Okay, so you see the channel is Facebook. See the date that it came in. You see who the customer was. And over here you see the actual post. Right, so we could even go to the post. Right, here's the post. This is the brand SF Bicycles. And here's that comment, I need this. And if you've been running Facebook ads or any type of ads, you probably see this all the time. Right, you probably see literally where is on the comment section, I need this, I want this is perfect for me, and they'll tag other people, but you want to follow up with them to buy. And I promise you, this is an incredibly profitable strategy, and literally you could do it in just a matter of clicks, and then we're going to automate it. So you see that this is the original post, and then it grabs any grabs any comments through the algorithm, through the really in-depth machine learning that Gorgias employs. Going to figure out if it's a lead over here, or it could be a question, right? If someone's asking a question, it will show up in the question section, or leads over here. And what we want to do with leads, obviously, is convert them, right? Leads can turn into customers. And again, this is not just customer service. This is a conversion tool. This right here, this strategy, so simple. All we need to do is come in here into macros and simply go, and we have one that we have created called Social Lead 1. Here it is. And literally, it automatically replies to the comment. Literally, we can reply via comment right on Facebook. Philippe, I think you have wonderful taste. Use code PL10 and get 10% off this and anything else on the site. So this is simply just another macro, just like I showed you before, come over and hover over this. It says customer first name. I think you have wonderful taste. Emoji. Use code blah, 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 get 10%. You could say use code free shipping and get free shipping. You can create whatever you want. You could say, I think you have wonderful taste. Why don't you come back and check it out again? You don't even need to give a discount. But giving a small discount here is very effective. Literally just one click away. And really what this is a Facebook reply. It's just that we're able to do it through here. So just like we are able to refund orders through Shopify, we could also reply to comments on social media because we have that integration done. So you press send, and then you see it updates over here. Come back over to the post, and look what's right here. The comment with the user's name. And again, this is just a one-click macro that you could do over and over and over. You could have different variations if you want. But the whole idea is that we have someone that showed interest, probably showed a Facebook ad to them. They said, oh, I need this, I want this. It gets automatically captured over here, and then we set that macro reply. In this case, we call it social lead 1, and you could even have variations like social lead 2, and you could say, thank you so much for the comment, customer first name. As a thank you for being active on our social media page, here's a coupon for free shipping. Or you could set it up to be whatever you want. It doesn't have to be any of these specific templates. Or you have full control editing them, creating new ones, deleting them, etc. Full control over all that. But macros are really the kind of way to speed through all of your customer service needs and your potential leads as well, and make the right action without needing to spend a lot of time, without doing any copying and pasting, without going back and forth. It's one thing to capture a social lead. It's a whole other thing to be able to activate that lead and respond to that lead directly through the platform. And that's why Gorgias is just really so powerful. So this is just another great example of a way that you can make money from this tool. Now let's talk about automation. And we're going to come up here over into our settings. Just click this little menu on top and go to settings. And we're going to want to go to rules. Okay, we'll come over to rules, and there are a bunch of different rules that we've already added in here. And what they can do are automate different macros, different actions like tagging or responding, which is what we care about. And we could just really click through some of these. I'm going to show you one specifically, but think about these. You could either tag your users, right? You could also auto reply to your users. So organizing basically how your leads come in or how your tickets come in or how you're labeling them or tagging them can be automated. Auto replying, obviously that's incredibly powerful. And I'm going to show you this one, really walk you through kind of the, again, I don't want to call it programming language, but this is really just basically allowing you to use plain English to just create an exact scenario. Okay, so what I'm going to show you here is based on machine learning, and this is specific to Gorgias. Again, it's one of their key features. They have their own unbelievably in-depth algorithms, and their machine learning really is what allows you to do all these things, not only on a macro level, but on an automated level as well. So I'm going to walk you through exactly what this automation or what this rule is going to do. And this is the name of it, right? You go ahead and create a name for one if you're creating it from scratch. You could, of course, toggle it on and off over here. And then this is the kind of like the programming part. This is going to be kind of the determination of should we or should we not run this rule, right? Obviously, you're not going to be responding to where is my order inquiries for every single customer email. Obviously, that would be broken automation. What we're doing here is just setting up, again, that kind of programmatic then, if, and you see these different kind of parameters. And we know that we already have access to all of the data in terms of Shopify and all the different integrations that we've made. So we can come up with some really creative combinations. So this is an auto reply that we're making to go to anyone who's asking about where is my order. Okay, we literally take a look over here. So when ticket is created, right? So, and you could add, there are a lot of different events over here that you could assign in all these different cases. But it's saying when do we start this? As soon as the ticket is created. Okay, once the ticket is created, then the next thing we do is, and now this is where it gets into some of that kind of programming idea, then if the message contains, basically in the name, if the contents contain something about shipping or status, okay, and there's a lot of different intents here. Job application, order wrong, password reset, return policy. You see all these different combinations. This is the power of machine learning, to where it's going to be looking for emails that have the intention or the contents about shipping or order status. Why is this so important? Well, this allows us to get very specific, right? We're not just going to have a generic autoresponder that says, hey, thanks so much for emailing us. We'll get back to you in 24 hours. Here we have autoresponders that are actually smart. They get to figure out exactly who they're talking to. So if the message contains something about shipping status and, right, now you see the and on the next line. So you have to meet these criteria, and then the ticket needs to be less than 10 days old. The order needs to be less than 10 days old. Right, so a recent order, and of course you could change the amount of days here. Then do this, reply to the ticket with this information. But let's stop right here. So when the ticket is created, a ticket is created as soon as a customer support, as soon as a customer emails you or chats you or whatever, submits that support request, the ticket is created. Then it's going to start to look at the data, and it's going to say, does the ticket contain stuff about the shipping status? And is the ticket and order less than 10 days old? And if it is, then we're going to reply automatically to the customer. And of course, we're going to have the access to those smart templates over here where we see the Shopify-based information. So not only are we going to be able to pick out these specific types of customer service requests, we're going to be able to respond to them in a very smart way. You see in this case, hey, customer first name, thanks for your recent order. Put the order number in there, puts their address in there, puts the shipping date, puts the tracking URL link, puts the tracking number, and has a close as well. And all you need to do is create and save these rules, and you have an unlimited amount of automations that you can make. It's just all about the different combinations of data that you can kind of put together in this little, if and then criteria. But really, it's kind of very easy to get used to, and you just kind of talk it out, right? When the ticket is created, then, and then it says if the message contains one of the following, and then we have shipping and status in here, and the ticket and the last order is less than 10 days old, then reply to the ticket. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Right? And again, there's so many great videos and kind of tutorials and support over there at the Gorgias site. But really, I think that this is a really great illustration of some of the power that you can create with automation in terms of auto-replying. Right? Of course, tracking available. That's one that I think you could imagine how that would work, because we have access to the fact that not only can we see if they're asking about tracking, but we have access to Shopify to see if it was fulfilled and if there's a tracking number associated with that order. So again, there's no copying and pasting. It's just about, you see this one's a little bit more complex, just different types of rules and different types of criteria to figure out what the message is about, and then being able to put in the exact information without needing to copy and paste it. That's how you automate your customer service. So that's 3 different types of really powerful examples. Any one of them alone would be killer features just as a standalone customer support app. But these 3 are all combined in one. And honestly, I've kind of just scratched the surface with what's going on. So again, make sure you take a look at the link below. You get a 7-day free trial. You'll see exactly how powerful Gorgias is as soon as you use it. And I really hope that you take advantage of it to really leverage this app instead of your own time and your own frustration or money spent on virtual assistants to do a lot of the heavy lifting in customer service. It isn't just basic stuff like collecting tickets. There's macros, there's automation. As you see, there's tons of integrations as well. So I highly recommend Gorgias. It's by far the best Shopify customer support app. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below this video. I'll do my best to answer as many as I can. Please give me a subscribe on the YouTube channel. I've got a lot of great videos like this coming out. And most of all, I hope this helps you make some money. So I'll talk to you real soon. Thanks a lot.